Ladies and gentlemen, please stand for the presentation of the colors by the Louisville Metro Police Honor Guard, followed by the singing of the national anthem by Officer Joshua Richards. The invocation will then be given by our chaplain, Reverend Dr. Teresa Walton O'Bannon.
Honor Guard, attention, and a half step. Forward, march. Ready, face. Detail, halt. Present, arm.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Order, arm. Ceremonial parade, rest.
Class, uncover.
Let us pray. God, we thank you today for being who you are to each one of us. We thank you for the grace, the mercy, and the love you show to us each and every day. God, as we come to celebrate this graduating class, we thank you for their commitment to protect and to serve this community and its people. We thank you for their families and friends who support them, and we pray for them as they share their loved ones with us. We thank you for each instructor that is poured into these graduates, sharing their skills, their wisdom, and knowledge. Now as they graduate, God, we ask that you give them the courage to face and conquer their fears as they go into places and situations that many of us will not go or will never go. God, we ask that you give them strength of body and of spirit. Give them the dedication they need to do their job well. Give them the love, compassion, and integrity they need to make the right choices and decisions. Protect them from all hurt, harm, and danger. And come what may, from day to day, God, through it all, be by their sides, leading, guiding, directing, ordering each move that they make and each step that they take. It's in your name that we do pray. And everybody say together, amen.
Honor Guard. Attention. Colors, post.
Please be seated. Ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of our academic director, Dr. Tara Issing, and the entire Training Academy staff, I would like to welcome you to the Louisville Metro Police Department's graduation ceremony for Metro Academy Class 56. I would also like to extend a special thanks for their attendance to Mayor Greenberg and his staff, Chief Gwen Villarroel and her staff, and our elected officials who have also joined us today. Before coming together, these women and men participated in lengthy and at times stressful hiring process that included written and oral examinations, interviews, background investigations, the polygraph, as well as physical and psychological tests. After this long and trying experience, they were finally selected for the position of police recruit, a title that in no way ensured they would become police officers. Metro Academy Class 56 began on February 20th, 2023. Many of you have shared the experiences of your loved ones as they met and overcame every challenge presented to them by the Academy staff. Their success in the Academy was in large part due to the support they received at home from you, the spouses, parents, children, and close friends who stood by them through this difficult and trying times of the Academy. And for this, I thank you. Being a police officer is not easy, and their accomplishment in becoming Louisville Metro police officers should be praised. To tell us more about this, I'm pleased to present the class president for Metro Academy Class 56, Officer Alec Bosley.
Ladies and gentlemen, good morning. First, I'd like to give a shout out to all the family members who traveled from near and far to celebrate this great group of officers. Also, a special thank you to the instructors and the training staff who put in countless hours to make sure that we are entering the law enforcement career with the highest level of training. Today, we gather here to celebrate a group of extraordinary individuals who have chosen a noble and challenging path, the path of service and protection. As we witness the graduation of Mac 56, we honor their commitment to upholding the law and order in our community. Law enforcement is more than just a profession, it's a calling. It requires dedication, courage, and an unwavering commitment to the safety and well-being of others. Each graduate before you today has demonstrated these qualities throughout their training, providing their readiness to embark on a career that demands the highest standards of integrity and accountability. As they step into the world of law enforcement, graduates become guardians of justice, the defenders of peace, and the pillars of our community. They carry the weight and responsibility on their shoulders, entrusted with protecting and serving all members of society, regardless of their background and circumstances. With this immense responsibility comes great power, the power to make a positive impact, to build bridges between the community and law enforcement, and to restore faith in justice. It is a power that must be wielded with humility, empathy, and an unwavering commitment to fairness. Today, we stand at a pivotal moment in history of law enforcement as our society is grappling with issues of trust, accountability, and the need for change. As our graduates step forward into these roles as police officers, we have the opportunity to be officers of that change, advocates for community policing, for building relationship with those we serve, and for ensuring justice is blind and impartial. Mac 56 faced incredible challenges inside and outside of the Academy throughout 27 long, hard weeks. We want to shout out our brother and friend, Zach Wilt, who was in Mac 56 prior to his twin brother, Officer Nick Wilt, heroically being shot during the response to an active shooter at Old National Bank. I will truly never forget the day listening at the firearms range through Officer Ratliff's radio, hearing Officer down. Nick is a fighter and a hero, and to every one of us, he has shown what Louisville Strong really means. As we face the inevitable challenges that lie ahead, we always remember the importance of self-care, mental well-being. Law enforcement is a demanding profession, both physically and emotionally. Take care of yourselves, lead on your fellow officers. Together, we will weather storms and emerge stronger. To the families and loved ones who have supported all of us, We extend our deepest gratitude. Your unwavering support, understanding, sacrifice has all been instrumental in our journey. You too are part of the law enforcement family, and we thank you for standing beside our graduates as we embark on this journey. In conclusion, let's congratulate and applaud the newest police officers today as we join a long line of brave men and women who have devoted their lives to protecting and serving our community. As we go forth, let us carry the knowledge that we have the power to make a profound difference, to inspire trust, and to be the guardians of justice that our society needs. We may have earned this badge today, but the real earning and learning starts tomorrow. Congrats, Mac 56.
Thank you, Officer Bosley. Our next speaker is Mayor Craig Greenberg. Mayor Greenberg was sworn in as Louisville's 51st mayor on January 2nd, 2023. Mayor Greenberg is a proud Louisvillian, husband, father, entrepreneur, and community leader who believes in thinking big, working hard, and making things happen. A proud graduate of Jefferson County Public Schools, the University of Michigan, and Harvard Law School, Mayor Greenberg was an attorney before helping launch and lead 21C Museum Hotels. He's a former board member of the University of Louisville and the Republic Bank and is now co-owner of Ohio Valley Wrestling. As mayor, Mr. Greenberg created the city's first ever Office of Philanthropy and Office of Immigrant Affairs. He also announced Louisville's first community care campus for people experiencing homelessness, which will provide medical care and transitional housing for hundreds of people who currently live on Louisville streets. Mayor Greenberg has been married to his wife Rachel for 23 years, and they have two sons, Daniel and Benjamin. Rachel is an educator who previously taught English as a second language at Wheatley Elementary School. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in welcoming the Honorable Craig Greenberg.
Thank you all very much, and good morning, everyone. On behalf of other members of my administration that are here with me today, we're also joined by several members of Metro Council, Council members Cindy Fowler, Betsy Rui, Dan Syme, Jeff Hudson, Khalil Batson. Thank you all so much for joining us, and we are here to support you all, to congratulate you, to thank you for making the choice to join LMPD and to join us in public service in what you are doing, the most honorable of professions. Congratulations to each of you. You've earned this moment. Graduating from this academy is a tremendous accomplishment, and I am so honored to serve alongside you as we move forward together. Alongside the chief and every one of the Louisville Metro Police Department officers that I interact with and thousands of community members interact with every day. You and your colleagues on LMPD are good and honorable public servants who are dedicated to serving and protecting the people of Louisville and who are willing to put the needs and safeties of other people ahead of your own. We just heard one amazing, heroic example that was just described about Officer Wilt and his brother Zach, who is now helping him recover. And what a miracle that is as Officer Wilt continues to recover, but also to see the care and support that his brother Zach and his mom and others have provided to him is just reflective of the great spirit of support and care that I know each of you possess and would do for others every day as well. You all have shown incredible dedication, and you've proven to your instructors that you're ready to do this demanding work. So I want each one of you here today to know that your work is absolutely essential to everything that we are trying to do as a city. Whether it's economic development, or improving parks, or a public works department, or workforce development, everything we do in our city is connected to public safety. The work that you do is what makes everything else possible. Public safety is the first and greatest responsibility of Metro government. And while that is the focus of your job, you all are not alone. Public safety is everybody's job. City government, schools, businesses, nonprofits, houses of worship, neighborhood associations, parents, all of us. We all have a role to play, not just police officers. And everyone in our community, I hope, will continue to support you and assist you in this important work. One of our top priorities, as you all well know, is reducing the amount of violent crime that our city is currently facing. And part of the formula for doing that is making sure that young people in every neighborhood see a path, or multiple paths, to getting an education and having a good-paying career path job. We're working to make that happen so that fewer young people start down the path that might lead to crime and having to be arrested by you or your colleagues. Another example that we're doing beyond policing is last year LMPD launched a program, a deflection program, where some 911 calls, if they meet certain criteria, go to a team of social workers from 7 counties. Because sometimes the person calling 911 doesn't need law enforcement, they need social services. And deflection has helped hundreds of people with response to their emergencies, and at the same time has saved officers hundreds of hours so that you all could focus on the work you're trained to do and that we need you to do to help us ensure a safer city. And so the way I see it is that a big part of my job is to help you do your job. Because your job is to protect people's safety and their constitutional rights and keep yourself safe in the process. And since we're asking all of that of each of you, we need to do what we can to support you and put you all in a position to succeed every shift, every day, every night. And part of that is recognizing that one vital key to success for you as a police officer is taking care of your own physical health and mental health and helping your fellow officers do the same. And that's why that I am so proud, and I know the chief and many others on LMPD are so proud and excited that we are investing millions of dollars in a new wellness center for officers and other first responders. We're also going to establish a new headquarters for LMPD, and there'll be more announcements to come in the future. This is all part of the work that the chief and I and our colleagues are doing to make LMPD the most trusted, trained, and transparent police department in America. And you all are going to be a part of that. In fact, we need you to help us make good on that promise to the people of Louisville. And we believe in you because you've demonstrated that you have what it takes to help us, you have what it takes to help us do just that. Not just through the academy, but we've had a chance to meet. I've seen you all in action. I've seen your dedication to helping others. Just for example, a few weeks ago, when we had a large group of people from throughout Metro government that walked in the Highview neighborhood to deal with the situation we're dealing with on Applegate Lane. You all took time one evening to knock on nearly 1,000 doors to notify neighbors of what was going on, to tell them what we as a city were doing, and provide them with pathways for more services or help to get their questions answered. That is the step beyond that I know each of you are going to take every day. And for that, I'm so proud to call you my colleague. I know the chief feels the same way, as do your instructors. And I can tell by the looks on the faces of the folks in the audience that you've made your families and friends and loved ones so proud as well. So to the loved ones that are here with us celebrating today also, I want to say thanks to each of you as well for your support of these outstanding public safety professionals. And it's okay if you were surprised, maybe even concerned at first when they told you about their plan for their new career. I totally understand. It's a big job. It's an important job. But I know that each of us know they are so ready for it. And everyone on LMPD and everyone in our city's administration and everyone on Metro Council will help them through it. So please, continue to give them the support and love and patience in the months and years ahead. They need and appreciate you, and so do we. So to all of our new officers, on behalf of everyone in the city of Louisville, thank you for your service, thank you for what you have signed up to do, and thank you for what you are going to do in the months and years ahead to serve the people of Louisville and make our city a safer city, a stronger city, a healthier city. Thank you all very much. Congratulations and welcome to LMPD.
Well said, Mayor. Thank you very much. I'd like to introduce the department's Chief of Police. Chief Gwen Villaroel began her career as a patrol officer 26 years ago. She has served LMPD in this community since February of 2021. Chief has worked in a wide range of assignments, including narcotics and vice, gangs and guns, domestic violence, robbery, personnel and HR, and has managed the training academy and recruitment process. Her primary goal is public safety and crime reduction while building community trust. Chief Gwen Villaroel continuously works to foster a positive relationship between the community and LMPD. Her constant drive to make Louisville a safer city does not go unnoticed. Since becoming chief, the department has seen an increase in positive community interactions and partnerships. Chief Gwen Villaroel continues to focus on making the community better by incorporating high-quality, intelligence-based policing and by working with federal partners to make your neighborhood safer. Ladies and gentlemen, it's my pleasure to introduce our Chief of Police, Jacqueline Gwen Villaroel.
Good morning. It's a great day in the city, and we are so elated to be able to be here today to celebrate our recruits that are graduating, and now they are police officers of LMPD. But before I start speaking to our police officers today, I know the class coordinators are going to probably pass out when I do this, but I'm going to have our class to stand up, all of LMPD to stand up, recruits in the back. The audience, I need for us to turn around and thank the ones that made it possible for us to be here today. Let's stand up and applaud your family and your friends. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. You may be seated. It is important that we acknowledge the folks that made it possible for us to do what we do every day. To the Honorable Mayor, Mayor Greenberg, and to our Academy Director, Major Allen, thank you. To my executive team, and to all of the other commanders that are present today, and to MAT 56. I told you in February that I wanted you to meet me here at graduation day. Do you remember? And I said, if you really want this job, if you really want to make a difference within the city of Louisville, you'll meet me here today. You made it. I dedicate my remarks now to Zach Wilt. Dedicate my remarks now to also to Nick Wilt. Because in spite of that day, on April 10th, you still met me here on graduation day. It is important to be reminded that you demonstrated through numerous weeks the heart and soul and passion needed to reach this day. What is significant about this day is this day signifies defying all odds. This day signifies defying one's own personal agenda. This day signifies I am my brother's keeper. This day signifies I realize my calling to protect and serve. This day also signifies I see the humanity in others, what I wish to be bestowed upon me. A significant day indeed. There's a pride that should be within each and every one that made the conscious choice to resist and avoid those individuals, those things, and places in which could have derailed your goal to meet me here today. You rose to the occasion. You allowed servitude to take over within the classroom, and now you are ready in order for it to be shown to the community. I am encouraged by 19 individuals that sit here today, that you've embodied what it takes to be a law enforcement official. You possess those qualities that is needed in order to tell everybody that this is still a noble profession. I also, too, challenge you that you will never forsake what you have been called to do, and that is to protect and serve, to be there for those who cannot actually take care of themselves and who need your assistance. It is your job now. It is your job to make sure that you continue to defy all odds. I want to thank the family and the friends who are here today, who still understands that being in law enforcement is not an easy task, but you make it possible for us to do our job each and every day. I encourage you and I challenge you today, family and friends, that when your loved one leaves the house, that you'll make a personal opportunity and note to say, I love you and have a safe day, and I hope you return. I encourage each and every one of you all today to understand that 19 individuals sit here today, and there are many others that will meet me here on graduation day. Thank you, and welcome to the LMPD family. I salute you today. Thank you.
Thank you, Chief. On stage with us today is someone who has been a great friend to our police department. He has supported the Police Foundation for several years, and before he comes to speak to our new officers, I'd like to share a little bit about Mr. Scott Schoenberger. Mr. Schoenberger became president and CEO of Al J. Schneider Company in 2016. Here in Louisville, we would recognize the Al J. Schneider Company for the Galt House downtown and the Crown Plaza near the Expo Center. With over 3 decades of executive hospitality management experience, Mr. Schoenberger oversees the operational performance, strategic planning, and acquisitions of the company's assets. Since the beginning of his career in hospitality, Mr. Schoenberger has had oversight of over $3 billion of assets and has overseen capital projects and redevelopment programs in excess of $1.5 billion. As a proven leader of people, he has maintained a focus on customer satisfaction through a forward-thinking and value-driven leadership style. Graduates today should be honored to hear from someone who has spent their life serving and leading others as well. Please join me in welcoming the President and CEO of Al J. Schneider Company, Mr. Scott Schoenberger.
It sounds a lot more important than it really is, honestly. And those aren't really accomplishments. I think what's being done today is truly an accomplishment by all the cadets that are now graduates, or you will be graduates later today. I've been in Louisville for about 10 years. I've been fortunate to be able to travel the world, and now that I'm a little older, it's actually 4 decades of being in the hospitality business, and we all get a calling. We do all get a calling. Some people don't recognize what that calling is. Some people, when they do recognize that calling, don't get the support of the loved ones that they need to be able to make that calling become a reality. I'm humbled today to have the opportunity to come and speak in front of all of you, because my calling certainly is not as grand as the one for the 19 men and all of the men and women that are dressed in blue today have been called to do for our communities, for our families, for our visitors, for our friends, for our loved ones. It truly is very humbling to be able to be asked to come up and speak to you today. When I came to Louisville 10 years ago, the first organization that I had the good grace and opportunity to join, and quite honestly, it was the one that I was involved with selectively and only for the first 6 years I was here, was the Louisville Metro Police Foundation. It's an amazing organization. And the reason I joined was because it was time for me to serve you. You serve us. You serve us with dedication, sacrifice, loyalty. You're unquestioning, you're unwavering. Your level of commitment is truly amazing to people and should be very evident to everyone that's in this community and outside of this community. Supporting the organization and the police department during the protests. Having the opportunity to work now with two of your own that have retired and worked with me. One of them came and joined me today. Aubrey, where are you at? Aubrey Gregory's in the back of the room. I asked him to be with me today. I'm very proud to have them as part of my family. And the reason that I joined the Police Foundation is that I wanted to support your family. It's absolutely necessary that we recognize that when you're in need, you need the support. Be that the wellness center, be that the opportunity to be able to have the appropriate time away, the ability to know that when you're going into a situation that may be difficult, there are people that are not just standing behind you, but standing beside you that are not always dressed in blue. So on behalf of a very grateful city, on behalf of a very grateful organization, the L.J. Schneider Company, everybody says Schneider, so you get a hall pass. I called it Schneider for the first 3 or 4 years, so I got corrected. I just truly want to say thank you. And to the family, you're amazing. You're amazing to allow the ones that you love to come and serve others. I serve others every day, but I don't do it in the capacity nearly that our police officers do every day. To make the conscious decision to go out and be a leader in the community. And make no mistake, everyone dressed in blue here today, you are a leader in this community. Don't ever let anyone tell you anything different. When you come to work every day, you're a hero. When you come home every night, you could be mom, dad, brother, sister, aunt, uncle, son, or daughter. You make a sacrifice very few are willing to do, and for that, thank you very much. Congratulations.
Thank you, sir, taking the time to come speak with us today. And thank you for your continued support with the foundation for our department. Next, we'd like to recognize a few recruits for individual achievements during their time at the academy. So if your name is called, please come up here, get a picture with the mayor and the chief, and then we'll slide over here and save you up here for a group photo at the end. So the following awards were voted on by your classmates. That is Class President, Alec Bosley. Class Vice President, Lee Wayne Shepard. Class Historian, Giuliano Lutz. Most Improved, the award presented to the recruit who improved the most during the Recruit Academy, Deontay Daniels. Leadership. This award is presented to the recruit who displayed the most exceptional and exemplary qualities of leadership and teamwork throughout the academy, Peyton Nolly. And the final award was determined by scores, and that is the valedictorian. This award is presented to the recruit who obtained the highest average test scores throughout the academy, Joseph Stolmeyer. A couple of years ago, the training division began incorporating a class mentor into each recruit class. The mentor, a current patrol officer who trains recruits in their post-academy phases, is given the primary duties of guiding and encouraging the recruits through the academy. While this allows the staff to focus on instruction and building the recruits into officers, it also helps bridge a gap that many times resulted in recruits dropping out of the academy. I'm thrilled that the 3rd Division loaned Officer Devin Dawes to training as a mentor with Mac 56. Officer Dawes has done an outstanding job with the recruits, and I've asked him to read their names and bios as they are summoned for their diplomas.
August Ahebe. August is from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. Prior to the academy, he attended Thomas Jefferson University, where he studied communications, fashion merchandising, and photography. He would like to thank Instructor McNamara for pushing him beyond his limits and for believing in his protein cookie habits. Alec Bosley. Alec was born in Sykesville, Maryland. After graduating high school in 2016, Alec served 6 years in the U.S. Coast Guard and earned his bachelor's degree in Homeland Security from American Military University. Before joining LMPD, Alec worked as a firefighter, EMT for Camp Taylor and Okolona Fire Department. He is thrilled to reach the pinnacle for any firefighter, becoming a police officer. Brandon Buckner. Brandon was born in Louisville, Kentucky. He graduated from Fairdale High School in 2012. Brandon enlisted in the U.S. Army in 2018 and was honorably discharged in 2022. He would like to thank his wife, Michaela, for her continued support and love through his career and life change. Alan Clayton. Alan was born and raised in Louisville, Kentucky. He attended elementary, middle, and high school at Beth Haven Christian School. After graduation, he went to Indiana University Southeast to play basketball and to pursue a criminal justice degree. He would like to apologize to Sergeant Seeley for never being able to submit his overtime correctly. Deontay Daniels. Deontay was born in Chicago, Illinois, and remains a huge Chicago Bulls fan to this day. He graduated from Fern Creek High School and is currently taking classes at Indiana University Southeast. According to Officer Daniels, his claim to fame at the academy is he is Officer Sears and McNamara's favorite recruit of all time. Kendrick Eves. Kendrick was born in Keokuk, Iowa, and attended high school in Hardin County, Kentucky. He enjoys hunting, cooking, and the Detroit Lions. He would also like to give a special thank you to the 5th Division for finding his stolen Kia. Nicholas Fisher. Nicholas was born in Evansville, Indiana, and raised in Edwardsville, Illinois. He attended Grand Canyon University and graduated with a Bachelor of Arts in Christian Studies in 2017. He is grateful for Officer McNamara's intentional training and honest opinion. Trenton Hydorn. Trenton was born in Cincinnati, Ohio, and is currently attending the University of Louisville for criminal justice. He would like to let Sergeant Seeley know that he finally replaced his alarm clock, and yes, he's looking forward to the Kentucky Derby. Giuliano Lutz. Giuliano was born in Brazil. He moved to the United States in 1998 to attend the University of Kentucky. He also attended Full Sail University in Orlando, Florida, and graduated with a degree in film and TV production. He would like to thank his wife, Juliana, his kids, Camilla, Noah, and Olivia, for their support. Peyton Nolly. Peyton was born in Louisville, Kentucky. He is a 2015 graduate of Butler Traditional High School. He also attended Eastern Kentucky University, where he achieved a Bachelor of Science in Homeland Security. He enlisted in the U.S. Marine Corps, where he served as a military police officer from 2015 to 21. He would like to share an uplifting quote from Officer Sears. And we're there. Matthew Pridemore. Matthew was born in Louisville, Kentucky. He graduated from Eastern High School and completed an associate degree in criminal justice at Bluegrass Community and Technical College. He would like to thank Sergeant Seeley for everything she did to help him throughout the academy. Jared Reynolds. Jared was born in Louisville, Kentucky. He graduated from Bullitt Central High School in 2018 and enlisted into the Air National Guard, where he's still serving today. He would like to share a quote from David Goggins. Everybody comes to a point in their life when they want to quit, but it's what you do at that moment that determines who you are. Luis Rodriguez. Luis was born in Acapulco, Mexico. He moved to Kentucky in 2002 and graduated from Shelby County High School. He joined the U.S. Army in 2019 as an 11 Bravo infantryman and had the opportunity to help train Japanese self-defense forces. He ended his military service in late 2022 and is also the proud father of Sonara and LJ. O'Shea Rogers. O'Shea was born in Louisville, Kentucky. He graduated from Eastern High School in 2014, and 2 years later, in November of 2016, he married the most beautiful woman God has ever put on this earth and started a family. He would like to thank the Academy staff for giving us the skills and knowledge needed for the streets. Brandon Sawicki. Brandon was born in Trenton, Michigan. He moved to Indiana in 2005 and eventually joined the Floyd County Sheriff's Department as a corrections officer in 2017. He would like to thank his wife and son for supporting him throughout the academy and would like to thank Officer Dawes for mentoring him. Lee Wayne Shepard. Lee Wayne was born in Louisville, Kentucky, and graduated from Valley Traditional High School in 2011. He attended Kentucky State University from 2012 to 2015, earning an associate's degree in criminal justice. He plans to go back to school to get his bachelor in science in homeland security. He would like to share a verse from Philippians 4:13. I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. Joseph Stolmeyer. Joseph was born in Ames, Iowa. He moved to Louisville in 2018 to attend Boyce College and Southern Baptist Theological Seminary. He received a Bachelor of Arts in Biblical and Theological Studies and a Master of Divinity. He is thankful for his new puppy, who will keep his wife company while he is working night shift. He would also like to share a verse. Greater love has no one than this, that somebody laid down his life for his friends. Brian Thompson. Brian was born and raised in Deptford, New Jersey. He graduated from Rutgers University with a bachelor's in criminal justice in 2017. He then served with the New Jersey State Police and Woodline Police Department before moving to Louisville. He would like to apologize to Officer Kilkelly for Stops Week and would also like to give his vote to Officer McNamara as his favorite instructor. Christopher Woodley. Christopher was born in Louisville, Kentucky. He graduated from Louisville Male High School in 2009. He's an avid Formula One fan and cheers for Lewis Hamilton. He would also like to thank his family for their incredible support during this journey.
Recruits of Metro Academy Class 56, earlier this morning, you were entrusted with the badge for the Louisville Metro Police Department. You will soon be sworn in as officers and take your oath. I challenge you to always remember the community you serve, your fellow officers, and those who came before you. The oath of office will now be administered by Chief Jacqueline Gwynn Bilroel.
Raise your right hand. Repeat after me. Individually say your name, starting from my left, front row. I do solemnly swear that I will support the Constitution of the United States, the Constitution of this Commonwealth, and the laws and ordinances of the Louisville Metro government, and be faithful and true to the Commonwealth of Kentucky and Metro government so long as I continue a citizen thereof, that I will endeavor to the best of my ability to detect and prosecute all gamblers, others violating the laws against gambling, and that I will faithfully execute to the best of my ability the office of police officer of the Louisville Metro Government Police Department according to law. And I do further solemnly swear that since the adoption of this present Constitution, I, being a citizen of this state, have not fought a duel with deadly weapons within this state, nor out of it, nor have I sent or accepted a challenge to fight a duel with deadly weapons, nor have I acted a second in carrying a challenge, nor aided or assisted any person thus offending. Repeat after me, so help me God. So help me God. Congratulations, police officers, MAC 56. Let's celebrate MAC 56. Louisville Metro Police Department. Congratulations.
That will conclude our graduation ceremony. The new officers will come back in just a moment for their official class photo with the Mayor and Chief. You're more than welcome to take pictures of that at that point, and then there will be plenty of time for family and friends to take pictures on stage as well. Thank you very much.